So guys, I got enough content in my head to do like 10 short videos today. You know, like I said, if I didn't have a job, I could probably pump out more content than Alex Jones. Like I think I could be 24/7 on my cam and just go boop boop and make one and make another one and make another one. Like I didn't talk for 10 years, so I got a lot of content in there, right? So anyway, I can't do nothing today because I got to go pick up some boxes because I'm moving. I said that already, right? But there is a point to this video also, things I want to show you about moving in Quebec, you know, which is very different than I think any, well, I don't know how it is all in the world, but the rest of Canada and the USA, it's not like that, okay? So my boss is going to give me some boxes. Why do I have to go pick up some free boxes, okay? So first of all, here in Quebec, everybody has to move on the 1st of July because that's the law, okay? And I'm going to show you the contract we have. You know, it's called un bail, like a contract, an apartment contract. So I'm going to show you that piece of paper. And that means that it's very complicated to move because I don't know if I'm moving across the street. I'm going to try to film in the window to show you the building. But it's a big building, right? And if everybody's moving at the same time, that means, you know, like there's not 20 million elevators, right? So everybody wants the elevator. So you got to book like a couple of hours of the elevator. So like on the day that I'm going to move is going to be like I have the elevator for 4 hours, you know, it's booked. I'm going to have a key and I can lock and unlock the door so that nobody runs off with the elevator because then you're screwed, right? The last week of moving here in Quebec, because moving is, since everybody has to move on the 1st of July, the prices start to go up in the last week, you know. So I'm going to be paying $240 an hour to move. Now I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, that I found a guy who made me a fixed price at 1,250, but then I have to pay taxes on that, right? Well, I'm going to talk about that later, but because that didn't work out. But anyway, what I want to show you now is why am I going to, why I can't make videos, because I'm going to pick up some boxes, right? And so we're going to talk about a couple of things about moving. So here right now, right, I went to Home Depot and I bought these boxes. So only this little bundle of boxes cost me $20, right? So then you have to buy some tape, right? You have to buy some tape, and I might run out of tape. And you got to buy some packing paper, right? So that's another $20 here, and I might not even have enough because I packed my see, I got still plenty of dishes to pack here, right? I managed to pack a lot. I don't know how you call this in English. A buffet in French, I think. Anyway, okay. So I packed this. You know, like I have boxes left here, and I packed all this already. But the thing is I'm running out of boxes. Okay, because you see, I'm showing you stuff that's not packed yet. So this little bundle there of $20 plus this little bundle of packing paper is not going to be enough. So I'm going to have to buy more boxes. And like I said, the price of moving here in Quebec is in the last week of June is friggin' expensive, right? It's going to cost me $240 an hour. It could have cost me maybe $200 if I search, right? So, but I don't have time to search either because I got to pack, okay? So I got, this was packing paper that I saved from my last moving there. So thank God for that. And you know, what's that doing here? This little friggin' this little thing cost me like $40. It's supposed to be like something to cut the Wi-Fi. You put your phone in there, you put that over your internet, and it's supposed to cut the Wi-Fi at night. But I tried it, and it doesn't work. You know, $40 in the garbage. Anyway, so yeah, I'm showing you my apartment. That's all a mess. I got a point here, right? So my this is full of books, okay, and that's the problem. Like movers, they don't like books, so you better put your books in good boxes so they're not too big and they're not too heavy, and so that the box is not gonna break. You know, it's not gonna break open because then you have a lot of trouble. So that's full of books there, right? So this is full of books here too, okay? And I got another bookcase like that that's even, more full of books. And like I had this there that was full of old videos there, and I got that done. And I got a closet that's, well, not full of books, but let's say I had no more place for my books, so I just packed them in the closet. And so anyway, I got to do that. So this is the contract I was telling you about. Okay, this is called bail de logement. That means a contract between the owner and you, and that is made from July 1st to July 1st. Like, I'm not gonna explain everything. Obviously, if somebody wants to go in an apartment on the 1st of July, the person has to be out the day before, right? I mean, but that doesn't always work out either. Sometimes the people they can't. Something happens, the truck breaks down, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Why I switch companies there. So let's say you book a mover and his truck breaks down on that day. What are you going to do? You have only one day to get out of your apartment, okay? So what I did is I went on the internet to get the best price, right? And well, first of all, I went on ChatGPT and asked which moving company was the closest to me, right? And I checked a little bit. He gave the guy, the ChatGPT gave me the name, and I checked a little bit, and supposedly it was a good guy, like 30 years in operation, and good reviews. So the guy told me the price, like 1,250, and I accepted. And then here in Quebec, you have to give a deposit. So he sent me a link for me to send him the deposit by email, by bank transfer. But then when I watched where the office was in the email, it says that the company is on this street, right, which is not very far from me. So what I did is, instead of giving him a transfer for a bank transfer for the deposit, I said, well, it's not that far away. I'll just go at the office and drop the money there. But there was nobody at the office. There was nobody there. And it looked like an abandoned building. So then there's this barber right there outside, and I said, what's going on there? And nobody. So he says, well, they have a back door. So I go around the back door, and there's nobody there. The door is locked. So that looked a little bit weird to me. So I already work for La Capitale, right? So I decided, well, I know they're more expensive, but I'm going to go there because they have lots of trucks, and I'm going to be safe. Because if the truck breaks down, I know they have many trucks, and they're going to figure out a way, okay? So I booked with La Capitale, and it's going to cost me more money, and that's why That's why I'm showing you, you know, like you have to buy boxes, you have to buy packing paper, you have to buy tape. So if I can get 3 boxes, I'm gonna go and pick them up, you know, because I gotta save money. That's the point of this video, you know. And yes, it's true that you can, like before, what people did is that they went in a drugstore or let's say where they sell food like IGA, Maxi, Sobeys, Superstore, you know, wherever. Like if you go in a superstore or a Maxi, you know that like if they want to put ketchup on the shelf, they're gonna have to take the ketchup out of a box and put the ketchup on the shelf. So they're gonna have to throw away the box. So they're gonna have lots of boxes, right? But the thing is everybody's looking for boxes because everybody's moving at the same time. So if I didn't have a job, if I wouldn't work like a maniac, I could run around and ask a bunch of people, you know, you have books, not books, you have boxes, and you know, I would find it that maybe a guy would give me 5 boxes and another guy would give me 10 boxes, and you know, like driving around like that, I would get plenty of boxes. But I'm not gonna do that because thank God my boss said he's got plenty. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to show you the building I'm moving in. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. So that big apartment building there, I don't know if you see it, that's where I'm moving. It's just across the street, right? And I made a video about this. I made a video about my rent going up. Like right now in this building here, I'm paying $1,400 a month, and the other building that I showed you there across the street is $2,500, right? So I'm just a truck driver. So I asked my boss. Well, I didn't ask him. I told him my rent is going to go up. So he said, well, maybe we can make, you know, like maybe instead of working 5 days, you can work 6 days, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And until I can figure out something. Now I'm 64, so at 65, I'm allowed to have a little pension here that's going to give me, I think it's $800 a month. That would like solve this little problem, you know, from like it's going to give me like right now if I'm paying 1,400 and I got to pay 2,500. So if I get a little pension of $800, so I only have to make $200 more to you know, to solve this $1,000 increase. I only have to make a little more with the pension, you know. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to show you, and that's why I can't make any videos today, because I got to go pick up some boxes, and I really got to get this done, you know, because I'm moving on June 21st, and like I showed you, I got a ton of books. Okay. Now, this is all stuff that I started to throw I started to throw a lot of things. That's why you see that everything is a mess, right? Because I had so many papers that, you know, I just started to throw everything away. So I got all these books here. And, you know, like all these books all over the place. I got books all over the place. It's just insane. Like when you got that amount of books, folks, you don't even want to move, you know. But what do you want to do? I don't want to throw them in the garbage. There's good, you know, there's amazing content in there. A lot of books you see here, they were given to me by Concordia College. That's right across the street from the Montreal Forum. And what you see there is the big book there. That's my Bible there. And the black box is the Bible in English, and the red one is the Bible in French. They're pretty big. So that's it for all these. So I'm just talking about moving, guys. It's just you know, I started to. I managed to pack everything that was into this little thing, right? I got this left to pack and these 3 things to pack there. So that's it for this video, guys. So I can't make 10 short videos today. I'm just gonna make this long one. Have a nice day.